Hello, everyone. How's it going? Ooh, no, no good eyes. The allergies are terrible and blow my nose. Maybe it's a cold. I don't know. Maybe I'm dying of COVID. Shh, don't say that. Peter Benton, how's it going, man? It's been a hell of a day, guys. I don't know about you guys, but there's something in the air. I'm here from, yes, for the late one. Awesome. Hello, everyone. Here, let's talk. I want to talk about some cool stuff. And I'm going to talk about Artemis I. Not to be boring to you, only the interesting points. We'll talk about some interesting things. Peter, thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the generous contributions, bro. Let's do this. Still can't believe I saw Starlink, y'all. Oh, actually, no. I listen. I talked about your channel on the first live stream, but yeah, Peter got the Starlink satellite train. I don't know if it was 60, 100 or whatever, however many that were launched, and got a good view of them. At the same time, it's pretty interesting because if I'm not mistaken, it's not infrared, right? It's straight up camera. I'm happy to have seen both of them. I have a neighbor down the street that got the satellite train with her cell phone, and I was blown away. I said, "Holy smokes, you can get that with your cell phone like that!" I was surprised. And on her camera, it looked blue. The satellites looked like a television screen blue. It was pretty awesome. And nice job. You guys can check it out too if you go on Peter Benton's channel. And he posted the satellite train. He also got a UFO that was floundering around the front of the moon, which is not a star because stars never go in front of the moon like that. So that was some cool captures all at the same time, eh? Like all the captures were like boom, boom, boom in about a month, a couple of weeks apart. Welcome everyone again, and thanks for the major contributions. If you're here, you're contributing to the channel. This channel, Bruce, is all it's all based on the support that comes in here, and I mean viewing the videos really helps, and that's what it does. It makes it we're a channel, we have a community. I was really happy the last video did go up to about 17,000. Hopefully the views would continue and persist. Maybe they will. That would be something cool, but often they don't. But again, the goal was to share that video out, and so that people see that the moon is literally inhabited, right? And if not, well, it's actively visited, and that we shouldn't be fighting on it. We can't fight on that because it's a confirmation. It's a visual confirmation that someone's on the moon. Adios. Yes, sir. How's it going, man? Spike ton père va bien, despite that everything was okay today, brother. Merci d'être passé, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yes, amazing streams. And I also going to be making some amazing streams too. Coming up Saturday evenings. He'll be testing his English if English people go by there also. Bobana, how's it going, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. Sammy M, happy you did. Thanks a lot. And thanks for the comments too, Sammy M. Appreciate it, you guys. Always the same amazing faces that come by. Speaking of amazing faces, Lisa Eckerly. If Norma C is in the house this evening or looking, I received a beautiful letter from you. And I got the message. There's absolutely no rush. And you can mail me anytime, absolutely anytime. And I got some letters there. Got some nice from Lisa also. Thanks a lot, you guys, for mailing me in and the encouraging notes also and messages. I mean, I can't thank you enough for connecting. It feels more like friendship and family as to just online friends, right? When I started this, and it's fun to see that a lot of people are interested in the channel. I'm no genius, but I was lucky to get a couple of cool sightings. There's a lot of luck in UFO sightings. You can't know when a UFO is going to go to a certain place, and don't want to get off track. I do want to remain on the Artemis I first, but again, there's no theme here. You guys can talk about anything, but just a couple of updates, interesting updates for Artemis I. First of all, when is it going to be launched? Tomorrow between 2 and 4 p.m. Could be off a couple of minutes. It could be like 2:17 to 4:19, but it's between 2 and 4 p.m. Eastern time. Be launched from Cape Canaveral in Florida. I could be wrong. Could be Houston. Could be. You never know. My head there. So here's the thing. Only the right side of the nose is blocked and the eye is irritated. So it must be allergies. It must be allergies. I'm gonna have to go sneeze and blow my nose soon. Sorry for the unorthodox, stupid, eccentric live stream today. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. Holding back. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Oh, that's how it is when you're getting old. Getting old. Such an amazing it's an amazing thing to have a YouTube channel, and it's therapeutic for someone that likes sharing stuff, likes talking to people. But seriously, I get a lot of amazing comments back, and through the years, sometimes I've had to block some people, and I could have been wrong on some people too. In general, I don't block people for nothing unless they're doing something really bad. But I was just thinking of that today. Bill Doucette, guy, came and wrote an incredible comment on the last video. I don't know if it's still there, but it was a beautiful comment, Bill Doucette. But then I saw a comment before that he had left, which, he was just leaving his opinion. But you know how I open enough and I read trolls when there's trolls. Maybe he wasn't, but it just so happens that he said the same thing, which makes me laugh. If you why are you posting about the trolls? Why are you interacting with them? Why are you letting them know you're mad? That got me mad because I'm not mad. I mean, I'm Smiley Bruce, like a big old Smiley Bruce, always going, always laughing at everything. I mean, that's all I can do is smile. That's all I do all the streams. Oh, Bruce is pissed. When you see me pissed, you'll remember. Là, j'ai besoin de aller house ton icône avec le couteau. Ça, tu me fait rire, Anesti. Je me le disais, I said it in my head at the house. J'espère qu'il va mettre l'icône avec le couteau. Puis il l'a fait. I laughed my head off. Yes. I just got a contribution and I'm trying to look for it. It was Lisa Eckerly. Thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Bruce, you rock. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, there's the backwards now one. There's the backwards text. And how did you like? You wrote me a backwards text, I think, or upside down text, backwards text. And I wrote you an upside down text. I love you, Lisa. Thanks a lot for the amazing support here. I am Kai's here, going back up now. Sorry, guys. Oh. I'm trying to look at the words. Thanks a lot, you guys. Okay, so I am Kai in the house. Mr. I am Kai, and maybe somebody else I saw. I haven't been to Rubble. Yes, I'm sorry. It's almost like Rubble. Haven't been on Rumble in ages, but I went into emails because, my emails are always full. I get 200 emails a day. 190 emails from trolls and 10 from my amazing friends usually. Yeah, man, thanks for commenting. I was able to see the comment in the email without having to go to Rumble, and I saw that you left me a cool message telling people to head over to Bruce Sees All, which in reality, that's what the Rumble was for, and also in case we do go down here. But yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you, all the amazing support here. I am Kai, and everything you do. You're a really cool guy, man. I really appreciate that. Who else do we have here? We have Shannon 222. Hi. That's okay. If you come here and you're high, especially listen to me, you'll get a few laughs in for sure. What's up, Mr. Christopher Rollins with the 14-inch telescope in the house? How's it going, brother? How's business? Mine's slow. Except yesterday was good. Things went very well. And there's one thing, guys, the amazing support here by everyone, the comments and the members and the contributions throughout the years. It's, I have to really thank you, that I really appreciate it. And it's beyond, you can't do anything more than what you're all doing now. Some people come here, contribute in views. It's amazing. And even though the views are low, I'm not complaining about you. It's about, I wish more people came to the channel. Finally, yesterday and today, some did. So that's really cool. Hopefully they'll stick around. That's William. William Shuttles. Thanks, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. The amazing support. And I appreciate you guys. Some of you go definitely all out. And I can't thank you all enough. Thanks for the incredible support, man. And enjoying and appreciating the videos, man, too. Next video we're working on, we're going on the surface of the moon right after this stream. I'll be posting UFOs on the surface of the moon, smokes, hazes, a lot of cool captures, some that I haven't necessarily shown. I've accumulated them, and thanks again, William. Thanks, everybody. Lisa. How I accumulate all these different segments and clips and UFOs that I see in parts of my footage. I accumulate all that in the black box. I must have, I think it's, without joking, must be about 122 or 123 different sightings of the UFOs on the moon when I was starting to count them. I hope to go through a few famous ones or incredible ones on the next stream. So again, Shannon 222, thanks again for being here. Gong of Four. Hold on. In front of you channel here. How's it going, my friend? And thanks for the comments too, eh? Appreciate you connecting. Thanks for being a member. Thanks, everyone. I said Gong of Four. Why did I say that? Gang of Four. How's it going? From New Hampshire. Thanks. Hey, New Hampshire. Beautiful place. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. I appreciate it. Elias in the house. Little Minx is here. Hey. Darla, thanks so much. Listen, guys, photography is really expensive. But if you ever heard of Pictorem, going to sound like an advertisement. It is. For Pictorem, YouTubers that are photographers that can go post some images there and sell them. You could ask a ridiculous price. You could ask them a minimum price. You could also dress it the way you want, all dress or plain, right? But if you want a poster of the Sinus Irida Mountain, which I didn't call it a base there, I call it a rare image inversion. You can get a base on your wall, and you can simply buy a poster if you want. And if not, do go check out the photography, and you can follow it or give it a like or whatever. Just root around in some of the nature photography that I posted there. I only posted a couple of images, and I've had it for years, and I've never shared it really. I started this year because a couple people might want the base. So that's super cool. Someone bought a base this week, and I really appreciate that. It's awesome. Elias, thanks so much. Elias Barnes, I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, Bruce, for the work you're putting in for us. I really appreciate that, guys. Thanks for appreciating it. And again, tomorrow, I didn't say it actually. Thanks again, guys. Tomorrow is the launch on Saturday. So again, between 2 and 4, I did say that. But do you guys know that we're not going to the moon, right? There's nobody on the Artemis craft or ship. That's important. And it's not even funny because, it's obvious some people are not sure of what's going on. It's the biggest Orion rocket that was ever launched. I assume it's bigger than Elon's for them to have said that, but the way they said it, yeah. Leaving Florida, those of you in Florida, Cape Canaveral, between 2 and 4 Eastern time, you'll be watching a launch. So what they're going to do is they're going to do a journey of 1.3 million miles or 2.1 million kilometers, which are going around the moon. They're going to leave, do the different breakups of the capsules, whatever, and then go around the moon once, I think twice, maybe not even, but they're just going around the moon. But before going around the moon, they're going to go past the moon. Since it's the biggest rocket, I'm hoping that maybe we'll see it. Obviously, probably not, because when the rocket goes up, it's the people in Florida. They're going to get one hell of a view. Then at one point when that capsule, when that moment goes up. But when you actually do some research to find out where the hell they go, there's a lot of things that you can't find out online. I heard that they come towards Canada. They cross over Canada at one point. They go around other countries there. You know, they travel for a while before going upwards. If it's true, I don't know. Where the moon is going to be tomorrow, thanks again, guys. Where the moon is going to be between 2 and 4 Eastern tomorrow, I don't know. I'll have to check the moon rise. I'll do that with you guys later to find out when the moon is rising, when it's going to be up. Like, is it up now? Is it setting? I haven't checked because I don't see it. I do not see it. Here, there's an entry point. I was able to see, Peter Benton, the Starlink satellite train, two of them, one of 160 and one of 60, I think, actually, probably about that. And, or was it 120? It was a lot of satellites. I was lucky to see a long line of satellites. And again, you were lucky to see them because it wasn't that. There wasn't like over 100 satellites. So, and you had to be fast enough to see it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he said it lasted a couple of seconds, I guess. Didn't last a minute or two here when I saw it. It was a very brief instant of being able to see it. So they're going around, past the moon to see, and this at the same time, it's going to be to test to see how the rocket is for bringing and transporting people to and from the moon, more accessible. So you could imagine in the time, and again, whether they went or not. I mean, I can get into the opinions if you want to ask me. You know, I agree with what you guys agree with, but I'm just saying the first, maybe not moon launch, but the first rockets that they had going up around the moon, and imagine how long it took to get there, days. And at the same time, they were testing these rockets, but now that's what they're going to be doing, testing the rocket. So that means if this rocket goes well, it means they're going to be bringing a lot more people to the moon. Think of it. It's not just going to be during launches. They're going to be able to take off and go behind the moon, right? If they go behind the moon, are we going to see them launch? Like if they take off from Earth and they go towards Antarctica and just rise up, and we're not going to know it if they're going to be going there or how often they're going to be going there. So now all of you are probably wondering the same things I'm wondering. Are they dealing with aliens? Have we already had the interaction, contact? Like I said, it probably happens every 600-700 years, that contact, maybe even before, as they come and watch us. And again, some of you told me they're not only coming down, they're here. They've always been here. We're here and there. They're here. They're there. Some people tell me they are we are them. They are we. Well, yes, probably so. Corey N in the house. Bruce, I got notified this time. Thank you. Great to be here. And hello all. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, guys. Did you see a screensaver, Sammy? Guys, I don't even see anything. I always see like a black screen. So what did you see? Was it a screensaver? Or was it like an image? You mean you could see the image, I guess? I'm surprised. I didn't know that, because I can't see it from my end. I never even check. So it's probably the image I just posted. So thanks for letting me know that. Hope Artemis has a great trip. I really do. Margaret, hello. Margaret was the first one that mentioned to me that they were taking off. Good thing she did. Thanks, Margaret. And thanks for the kind comments for the eye, too, at the same time. Teabag man. I get teabagged all the time, Margaret. No, but anyways, teabag joke. I don't get teabagged, okay? It's a inside joke. But like, Margaret, what do you think about them having put back the launch? If I'm not mistaken, the countdown started yesterday. That I could be wrong. But seems to me, because I didn't look yesterday, after the 2 days ago when they did the launch and there was the fuel leak and they stopped it and they decided to go back to the launch another date, I was totally lost. I said, what the hell's going on? I don't know if what's happening, if Artemis I tomorrow doesn't launch. Do you know when they're going to relaunch after? It's September 6th. So if ever tomorrow the launch doesn't go through because of some problem, it's going to be on September 6th that they're going to be doing the launch. So, wow, Elias, thank you so much, man. I hope it's not Elias Barnes. Anyways, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Elias, thank you so much. You rock. Thanks, you guys. It takes a while to see it, eh? You go, how is the BSA family? It takes a little while to see it too. At the beginning, Lisa, when you and I see everything I thought, but at the beginning when you did that to me in the comment section, I thought you were writing Russian. I said, what the hell? Is she writing Russian? Like if I read this the way you wrote it there, it's like anyways, real funny. Being an ass tonight. Sorry, guys. 8:07 and I'm getting late again. Michael, thank you very much for being here. Thanks, guys. Ralph, severely censoring that 2020 election was compromised by 2,000 mules. Oh, yeah, they are severely censoring that 2020 election was compromised by. Hey, compromised by 2,000 mules. I'll tell you what, I hope, Ralph, sorry, guys. I hope, Ralph, that the truth comes out. And with all due respect for the people, I know I often laugh. I talk about Trump, talk about Biden, but with all due respect on no matter which side the Americans vote for it, I hope that peace does come at one point because, anyways, Biden's speech today was horrendous. MAGA extremists, MAGA terrorists, and MAGA this, MAGA that, MAGA no, MAGA no. Anyway, sorry. I feel so stupid today. When I don't sleep, that's what happens. But get this, MAGA Elias unsubs for the yeah, listen, it was rigged. The election was rigged. Biden today made a speech calling all MAGA, 75 million Americans that are MAGA people, the MAGA force he talked about. It was all over the news. Fox News talked about it. Both the real and fake news were talking about it. And do you know that he actually spoke a second time afterwards to explain what he meant? Said, no, I'm not saying all MAGA people are extremists. No, yes, you are saying all MAGA people are extremists, And again, not taking a side, whether you're not, I'm MAGA anyways. It's like I'm not stupid. It's not like it's almost like, do you take stupid or smart? People should be free. In the past, the Democrats and the Republicans, and I know because I'm Canadian, but it's true from what I saw. They had different opinions, but they weren't crazy, right? Like one side wanted to do something, another side wanted to do something, and the Republicans were doing some stuff once in a while, even if they're appreciated. Sometimes they do something wrong, but the Democrats, sometimes they do something wrong too, and vice versa. Because Americans are really strong on that. Like, are you Republican? Are you conservative? Well, we didn't have dinner together. Here in Canada, people don't ask. I guess we don't care, but in reality, we should care. Elections for us, 2 years away to get rid of Dinkeldork. Trudeau, horrible. He's destroying Canada. Basically, what he did is he gave the keys to Jinping and gave him a brand new convertible and said, drive around. Basically, that's exactly what he did. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Crazy Donkey. Brucey Artemis will finally reveal the huge structures on the moon. You see, a lot of people are telling me that, Crazy Donkey, that maybe Artemis program is there to finally do the revelation, the revealing of the surface of the moon. It would be pretty exciting if that's what they're doing. I hope that's what they would be doing. I'm really disappointed that they're not landing. I thought they were going to drop off cargo on the moon, but apparently they're not. Or they're going to throw something down on the moon. No, I'm sort of happy though, because we might get a chance to see them flying around the moon. But the problem is between 2 and 4, I won't be out with a telescope, sadly. It'll be in the middle of the day, so that's disappointing. I'll be out with my 16 megapixel P900 camera to try to get it. If the moon's up in the air, I mean, I don't know. I'm just maybe we'll see a tiny flash of something, or we'll see the I don't know. Hopefully, but I am going to be curiously outside trying to look to see if we can see something. I hope. When Starlink flies over me, it's so dim. Yes, thank you very much, Christopher Rollins, for saying that. So it must have to do with the height. I guess every country, this makes sense. Every country, when it leaves Florida, you see the people in Florida filming it and they're looking at it. They see it. They just launched them. We don't see them. I didn't see it here. When I saw it, it came over the horizon. It lasted 7 to 9 seconds and they all disappeared at the same time. It took, not very long for it to disappear. That's for sure. Mount Seymour. Yes, Bruce Sidal. Thank you very much. Merci, my house. Michael, thanks a lot, bud. Hey, everyone else, Godspeed. Bruce is the chosen. Oh, thank you, Michael. I guess we're all chosen to do something. My mom chose me to do a whole bunch of things. I never finished them, but I'm kidding. Right on, my friend. I am Kai. Lakeside, Laura. How's it going? Sup? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Peace. Thanks for coming in, you guys. And if you guys are new, some of you are new, thank you so much for taking the time. Notice when a lot of the launches from Kennedy takeoff, they go right over land into, my opinion, the Bermuda Triangle. Now, I like this guy. I'm open enough minded to. I think we are. I love this because it shows that people are understanding that there's all these possibilities, and we can't rule out what happens to the Bermuda Triangle when things disappear and stuff. Like, in other words, I envision from what you're saying that they're already teleporting, going from, materializing or whatever, going different places, but they go and hide. And it's true when you look at them launch, it goes straight up in the air and then the nose, and then they're like a plane. And then they're just leaving like a plane, going somewhere to wherever they're going. Could be. I don't spit on any theories. I appreciate them all. Theories are greatly appreciated here, you guys. Skippity doo. Kai, we gotta have a beer one day, brother. An online beer, maybe. I'm just having coffee. That'd be a good brand of beer to sell. Online beer. The beer you want to drink when you're drinking online. Ever feel stupid some evenings? I do. Ralph, thanks a lot, man. It's an awesome video. Hey, thank you very much. That was an awesome video. I appreciate that, Lisa. $10-4. Thanks a lot, Darla. Really is exciting, man. There's a lot of exciting stuff coming on. The pedantic joker. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate that. Again, Lakeside Laura. Scrolling down here, moving right along. Leia, any updates on the armed and dangerous person? No, very concerning, eh? So basically, they tell us stay in your houses to the entire province. They told the entire province, ooh, that was a good test, though. Telling an entire province to stay inside and then checking the nanoparticulates in people's arms to see where they are, right? Because that's what they're doing with the satellites. Ouch, that hurt my eye. The satellites, that's for sure. Unfortunately. Thank you very much, Lakeside Laura. We've been warned off the moon. We better not screw that up. That's right. And if we're going back, it's something new. Is it because we're going to attack them, or is that what they've been doing the whole time? Same here. I'm Kai. I think that's why we can focus, bud. We got time to focus, Kai. Give me a second, guy. Kai's making me laugh too much. Oh boy. Well, if I don't leave too often like that, we should be okay. I'm not gonna hide it. Playing my eye, guys. It's a weird day like that. I'm so sorry about that. Bruce is a little eccentric, but you'll see. Stick around. Sometimes that's why people like my channel. You get the whole kit and caboodle here. You get the truth. You get some stupidity, some laughter. Hey, Bruce, will you? Hey, thank you very much, Crayslayer. Thank you. I love the name, by the way. Hey, Bruce, will you be able to see Artemis shuttle on its way to and around the moon with your telescope? Thanks so much for asking, my friend, and thanks for the generous contribution. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be between 2 and 4. So, you guys have problems breathing that are in Quebec today? Incredible breathing problems today. I just want to take a look to see when the moon is rising, and I'll be able to confirm it maybe right away. Except I want the moon rise, moon set for Montreal, Quebec. Thanks for joining in, you guys. Artemis I on their way around the moon for a trip. 1.3 million miles or 2.1 million kilometers. Okay, let's see. When is moonrise? We are today Artemis. What am I saying? September 2nd. Okay, so it's rising. Oh, but that's today. I want to see the 3rd. Okay, the 3rd moonrise. Ouch. Oh, are you serious? They're smart, eh? The launch will be between 2 and 4. I hope it's more at 4. The moon is just rising at 2:31 p.m. So it's going to be really low on the horizon. And it sets at 11 p.m. So it should rise pretty fast, actually. 2:31 p.m., probably around 3:30-ish, 4-ish. It's going to be just to say over the friggin' trees. Yeah, I'm going to be traveling tomorrow. I'm going to be going around, or like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say anything, but honestly, I can't not take a chance of filming something or seeing something. We never know what can happen. What if the rocket goes up there and loses control and crashes on the moon? I'm not going to, wish that it will, but we're going to have to test. I hope it does. So we can test it, so we can see what it looks like. No, we don't want anything crashing on the moon, because the people there would be most likely in danger. We have, thanks, Lakeside Laura. Thanks again, man. Cray. But yeah, I promise you, I will definitely be outside between 2 and 4. The stream, oh my goodness. The French stream tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming till 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream an hour earlier tomorrow. I'm going to come on early tomorrow at 12 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock when everyone's having lunch. Maybe people will listen to. No, because I will be outside from 2 to 4, man, I promise you. And I'll keep you posted at the same time. Lots of little things I accumulate. I didn't want to destroy the video. I have a lot of storm footage, so I'm not going to stick that in after having shown comparison. So, hey guys, what do you think of the comparison with NASA and my research? I was able to clarify that 3 findings that NASA's showing, and in my research at the same time. Like NASA didn't show a fleet going very fast, but I didn't show the directional change. That was awesome in the last video, where it was supposed STS-48 mission. Now, there's a lot of missions. I have, my friend, a whole bunch of friends that send me things like C5 circle there, Darla, with that alien image. But those are mission badges, real astronaut mission badges. I had the honor of somebody sending. And it just so happens that they're up into the numbers like 100, 200, 300. So it's like, how many missions has there been? I haven't checked. I mean, it's easy enough to look up, I'm sure, but never thought of looking it up. But every time they're leaking something from some of the missions. So in other words, all those missions were definitely to go out and look at UFOs. I think 100%. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't looked at, is it a podcast or is it the live stream? I think I did the last week talking about the Pentagon declassified files. If you've ever heard of the blackvault.com, whether you're skeptical or not about it, just remain open-minded. Look at it with a grain of salt. Greenwald, but it's, I guess it's an FBI channel. This guy is with the Freedom of Information Act in the United States of America is bringing out some secret, well, unlisted, even YouTube channels that have videos, private videos, unlisted videos from governmental websites. Governmental associations like the United States of America on YouTube. So they're declassifying some of the videos that they have there that are private or whatever with the Freedom of Information Act. And the Black Vault does that. And it just so happens there are 40 documents from the Pentagon recently added to over 3 million files at the blackvault.com that talk about the Pentagon during between 2006, 2007 to 2012 were either doing or they were talking about doing experimentation on the moon to find out from everything from wormholes, portals, stargates, different technologies, new propulsion types, different technologies that have never been seen before or tried or experimented on. They were talking about nuking the moon, making a hole right through the moon this is like time traveling experiments, everything that's in a science fiction movie. So that at the back of my head was just released, declassified right before they're going to the moon. So the people that are on the moon or the tests that we're seeing, if it was the Pentagon doing tests, and like somebody told me, maybe Bruce, it's not necessarily people that are on the moon, even though there are buildings, it could be. It's true, it can be ancient buildings or whatnot, but I tend to think that they're maybe futuristic and they're deliberately being hidden by a natural means or a deliberate means. I don't know. In the near future, I'm sure we're going to be talking about biological buildings and vehicles, and they're trying to connect us to AI. This is something very serious. AI is something incredibly dangerous, also something that could be incredibly beautiful, but they're hooking us up to the computers for them to do surveillance on us and to watch us continually. Nanoparticle theories that it's not a theory anymore. Anyways, they can follow you and track you with bloody satellites. So in reality, with the Neuralink, the chip in the pig's brain, imagine that they can, by the way, and that's what Elon said, manipulate brainwaves. So if there's a certain problem with whoever has that Neuralink in them, and they see, I don't know, the guy is walking left, but it's because of a brainwave, a coordination problem, going to be able to adjust that brain frequency and settle it on just right on the computer, like with a freaking mouse. That is scary stuff. I can just see this. They scroll it down, you become retarded. Go up, you're like Einstein. We don't like this one. If they can control you from where they're going to be, it's pretty incredible. 5G, not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. I heard certain areas, Quebec, disagree with it, but I think pretty much everyone disagrees with it. I believe there was not enough testing done on the 5G. We don't know how it affects the oxygen levels in our blood. And for me to have gotten to that point to be studying that, it's not because I searched it up. I'm no genius. I heard it like a lot of you, where they were talking about some of these things. Both, I mean, everyone, whether you appreciate them or not, David Icke, it's not everything they say sometimes people agree with, but in general, these people, like even Alex Jones, these whistleblowers, they are bringing a lot of truth to the table, whether we like them or not. We can only appreciate them when you think of it. Lisa, again, thanks a lot, my dear friend. HOB in the house. What's up? Harry and Callie, thank you very much, my friends in Cali. Some big flares, yes, coming from the sun, I hear. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, Lakeside Laura. Thanks a lot. There's the quadrilateral coronal hole is facing Earth. And that's actually a hole that, even the way I film the moon, you can't see it, even if I was to use my sunscope. It's another frequency, and you can see that. You can view the sun, calcium viewing, you can do white light viewing. There's several ways of viewing the sun. But yeah, Lakeside Laura, it's facing Earth, dead center, and it's like almost the whole size of the sun in the center. I'll tell you, it's huge, but it's a coronal hole. That the radiation that's coming from it is facing Earth. It's coming right now. It's going to reach us in 2 days, Sunday, so they say. Coronal mass ejections can take anywhere from 24 hours to 3 days. The radiation storms, radiation can reach Earth in 25 to 30 minutes, which is a lot more dangerous. Like the Carrington event, when that happened back in the 1800s in England, if you haven't heard about it, look it up, the Carrington event. It's, the sun's due to explode since that time, and it took all the wires down, the telegraph lines burnt, objects that were unplugged in people's homes caught on fire, but they didn't have all the technology that we have today. They don't have all the devices that we have in our houses today. And the very scary part here in Canada, I don't know about you guys, but probably you guys had it before us. We have the meters that are connected to our homes that is all run by satellites, obviously. And it's very concerning when something happens that the sun is going to take the grid down. Well, planes will not know where to land. They'll have to take control of their planes and fly them themselves, which they can, but it's not an easy task. Don't forget, all these computers are flying these planes when they go to land most of the time too. Then they land, they take the controls and stuff. So that would be lost. Military communication would be lost. Dangers for atomic bombs or nukes from Russia, China, definitely not from North Korea. Styrofoam rockets don't make it very far. They go when you think of it. But it's dangerous with what's happening with the sun. And listen, now, glitches on your phone, the phone, hearing other people on your phone lines, you can imagine that it's a major magnetism frequency problem, and that's what would happen. The same thing, like the same reason why they tell you not to put magnets on your speakers or over near to your computers or your devices, magnets. Well, it's the same thing. Imagine Earth's chemistry is affected by this giant magnetism. All of a sudden, it's changing everything on it. That's very scary. We're seeing the moon change places, guys? Whether it's Earth or the moon changing places. Not ready to say that the moon's going out of its orbit, out of its bed, if you want, like a river when it goes out of its bed. But it's scary as hell to see how it was floating around in the south several days, and it was never even going up into the sky. I mean, it's crazy to see all the differences. Kimberly Ray, hello. Thanks for being here. Yes, lovely allergy season, Kimberly. And at the same time, the sun, did you guys and gals know that it amplifies, so they say, it amplifies the allergies, emphysema. But now, how about autism and bad moods and that guy in St. Lizzie or wherever the hell he is, hiding in a forest right now with his gun? So they sent out an alert by mistake to everyone in Quebec, the whole province, and to warn to stay in our houses and lock the doors. So imagine what that would do if everyone in Quebec was staying in their homes. So people going to work at 6 at night weren't going to go to work, calling in. What do we go to work? They told us to stay home and to lock our doors. Can you imagine the trouble that it could have caused everyone when they were supposed to warn one town? You know how many people live in that town? 400 people. Instead, they talked send alerts to everyone that has cell phones in Quebec. I think that's the beginning of a test. We're going to be using those alerts. You are not allowed to leave your homes till 7:30. Quarantine from 7:30 to 8. Alarm. If you don't have a cell phone and you didn't hear it, too bad. We're going to round you up. They're going to get Biden with a red wall in the back to tell you guys that. And we had 3 coronal mass ejections, Lakeside Laura. 3 coronal mass ejections that caused some disturbance to RH radios, and there was no disturbance to Earth with the coronal mass ejections because apparently it was not facing Earth. That was a good thing. And leading up to 2025, the sun's going to be a lot worse. 100% worse. It's the solar maximum. That's when we lead up to 2025. Julie, how's it going, you guys? That's my address, you guys. If you guys want to email me some, anthrax, UFO parts, anything you want to do, don't kill me through mail, guys. Track me down instead, please. Gulp. Question the answers in the house. Thank you very much. Welcome, my friend. Yes. Let me scroll down. I'm probably late in time. 11. I always am. Barfian Cured. How's it going? Hi, Bruce. De Bretagne in France. Yes, merci beaucoup. Barfian Cured. Ça se dit mieux en français qu'en anglais. Merci. Thanks, guys. Margaret says, would be so amazing if a transistor could hook up to scope. Yes. Here who is in the UFO chatting. I'm telling you, Margaret, that would be amazing. Like, the old, what we need, what I need is the equipment. Am I going to get it? Sorry, guys. I need the equipment on. There's a cold coffee again. Need the equipment to be able to hear people in space, like what Tesla had, like MASH, what they have, what people use to listen to the ISS space station. What are they going to do when there's more frequencies? They're going to be scrambling frequencies. Yes, yes, yes. Julie, exactly what I'm going to do. That's true. I didn't drink a lot of water today. Will do. I was going to do the Benny Hill salute. What the hell is wrong with me tonight, guys? I'm so sorry. Creepin' Jay. Thanks, guys. I feel like an ass tonight. The unknown in the house. Marilyn, thanks so much, you guys, for coming by. Yes, it was. Hello, my wonderful people. Hi, Marilyn. Thanks a lot. The unknown in the house. Hey, all, what's good? Thanks for tuning in, my friends. The Pentagon doing secret projects, gathering money with the tax-paying American people without them knowing it to fund crazy operations like blowing up the moon or portals. I'll tell that to someone, and I'm sure someone's going to say, no, he made that up. That didn't happen. But it really did. Paulo, Portugal, thanks a lot, my friend. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for the comments, too, you guys. A friend, Paulo, XXX in Portugal. Thanks so much, you guys. Is Gate Smasher here? I didn't see my buddy Gate Smasher yet. I'm going to have to scroll down. Thank you so much, Julie. You guys want to become a member, you can click on the link. And if not, under each video, there's a join button. And when you click join, you don't have to join. You can back up, but you can click on join if you're curious to see what, what's all about. Don't let it go to you, get to you, Bruce. I will tear you up inside. That sounded gay. I will tear you up or tear. Is that tear? Thank you, Crazy Donkey. What is wrong with me? I swear I'm only drinking coffee, cold coffee. Darling. Boo Crew is in the house. I laugh when I hear that name. Reminds me of someone. Thank you very much. Thanks to you guys. I'm here just going to go back and forth. WT having a live in a few minutes. Yes, that I'm moderating. Absolutely, Sugar Bee. Well, thank you so much for always, as always, taking the time to stop by here, my American friends, and I appreciate that so much. Marilyn says and disappears. There she is. We need you, Bruce, to keep updating and tracking for us that can do it. For us that can do it. Well, thank you so much. That's the goal. 100% full time, all the time, and it's like fishing. You never know. It's like hunting. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna find. You could get a night that there's nothing, a night there's something. Oh, it will tear you up inside. Jesus, Murphy, Bruce. I was laughing before, but I thought you said, Bruce, this is what I saw, okay, with my eyes. Sorry, guys. Don't let it get to you, Bruce. I will tear you up inside. I'm so stupid. Sorry about that. I don't have any eye problems, but let's scroll down here because so many amazing people stopping by. Crazy Donkey says everything went to hell. Absolutely, my friend. When the Expos left, there you go. Now there's a guy I can get along with. Because the last time I went to a baseball game, my friend, was with the Expos. Was with the Expos playing, and UP was there, one of the three of them, and it was with my uncle. And I think hot dogs even back then were like $2-3, $3-4, probably $4-5. But I could tell you, I saw the Expos and one football game apparently. And honestly, don't ask me how I saw it. I don't remember who sent me there or how I went, but I saw a game of the Concords. So how long ago is that? I saw the Concords play. It's like a high school team. Sorry. I was way back. Little Minx, thanks a lot for stopping by. Yeah, Marilyn, look at my video a couple videos back. I do have sneezing episodes, but it's not so bad actually. Okay, you get the continual sneezing episodes. Well, poor you. When I go outside, like I did the other night, I started really sneezing my ass off, excuse the expression. But allergies are worse for some people, and I do have hay fever. And again, just that eye, but it's a hive or something. So I thought it was food allergies, guys. Not, don't worry, I won't linger on it. But it's because now it's not just the eye. I have actually, I'm not going to brag about it there, but the right side of my face is so swollen that my ear on this side is round. I'm getting the Colbert ear. And on the other side, it's a straight ear. See? No, seriously. So this side is a little swollen and my cheek's swollen. So it's a hive. It could be food. It could be a food allergic reaction or something. And I can tell you all that I'm not a big eater. You wouldn't believe me, but I'm not. I retain everything. I don't have to eat much for me to be big. I always was big guy. But it could be a food allergic reaction. So at the house, I did not eat cheese yet. I quit all dairy products. No cheese whiz. I had cheese whiz. I had cheese singles, slices, craft singles. I had curd cheese. I had Quebec cheese, white cheese. I had strong cheese. I had, not going to get into them all. And I had all that in my fridge and I could order a pizza because I like cheese. Cheese is just a fanatic of cheese, but because I don't drink milk. But then I said, I'm going to quit cheese. And guess what? I think it did the placebo effect. I quit the cheese, but my eye healed for a month. It never happened before. But then after the month, it started back up. It was just as bad. But again, now I used to be half happy because I was eating cheese with my sore eye. But now I have a sore eye and I don't eat cheese. And I was like, a little sad. Lias, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that, man. Love you for it. Wow. And thanks for becoming a member, man. Awesome. Bruce, have you heard of Connor Orion, aka Derek Hennessy? Ooh, Hennessy reminds me of something. Oh no, that's just a drink. Sorry. I heard that on Seinfeld. I have little things I remember for some stupid reasons. Derek Hennessy, it does ring a bell. Seriously, brother. Who worked at Area 51. The interview was in 1991. Lieutenant Colonel Wendeley. Let me put up the lights here. I'm sorry, guys. Oops. Oh, that's a lot better. Wendeley C. Stevens. He said Cheney knew about the craft that are there. That's interesting. Now Mary Lynn's gonna give me a sneezing fit. I'm gonna maybe it's the lights doing that. Derek Hennessy. No, I did not know him, Elias. Connor Orion, aka Derek Hennessy. Worked at Area 51. Interview was 1991. That's very interesting. I'm not going to lie. I did not hear about that interview. I don't think so, but I'm definitely going to look it up. Thanks. I'm going to write it down, actually, to double check that. I'm surprised I didn't check that. And again, there's lots, most likely that I haven't seen. Derek Hennessy. I just want to write that name down so I can remember it. Derek Hennessy. Thank you very much, Elias, for that. Area 51, I think Elias has a lot to do with what's going on, Artemis. Like, get this, guys. Pentagon. Bruce, just kill him with kindness. The trolls, that is Harry. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, absolutely. I did that in the beginning. It becomes repetitive. There's one that repeats the same comment since 6 years now. And when he comes, I start off laughing and I finish off by calling him a shit stain. One point in time, straight to the point. I was going to say straight to the hole of the source, but anyway, straight to the point, but no. The thing is, HOB, when I open this channel, what pissed off the trolls the most is that I'm unaffected and I can ridicule and laugh them. There's one thing I do is I do stand up to them and I brush them off once. I turn a cheek once. I turn a cheek maybe twice. But then after that, I don't harass them. I just reply to them. That's all I do is I reply to them. When a troll leaves me a comment, I reply to them. I can reply with a joke or reply funnily. Did I just invent the word funnily or is it a real word? Funnily. Kai finds it memorable. Thank you. I'm sorry. I always do that with Kai. I use his words for myself. It's memorable. My life. So watch this. You go, today we're talking about my life. Kai, what do you think of my life? Thanks a lot, buddy. Kai makes himself little clips. Something's wrong with my brain. Everything went to hell when the expo. I read that one. Sorry. I'm scrolling down. William Shuttles. Thanks again, man. In the house. Coffee time. Thanks again for coming in, you guys. Really appreciate that. David's in the house. Yellow, everybody. Yellow, everybody. Love that. Hey, Peter. Thanks, man. Skies have been pretty crap here for a while. Me too, man. Now clouds, haze. Soon the fog will come. I had that a couple days ago. Next to no change of seeing much now. Absolutely. Well, we'll be checking again, and the sun on top of it. I filmed it this morning for 1 minute, I think, and a half. And it was on the right side that you can see that the sun completely rotated around at the last minute and that the coronal hole is there, but you can't see the coronal hole, but I'll have to double check and bring the exposure down and see if we can see something for sure. Tomorrow, I think like the sun's back up for reacting most likely. So Julie, I appreciate that. If ever something does happen to the channel, just so you guys know, you don't have to subscribe, but Bruce Sees All is on Rumble. In case you didn't notice, this channel is a capital B for Bruce, capital S for Sees, and a small a for all, because I don't see all. I see all. But if you go on Rumble, I'm serious. That's why I chose a small a. If you go on Rumble, Bruce Sees All with a capital A. Well, over there, it's not because I see all, but I just put all capital letters. But seriously, if ever you want to connect with me, if I go down here, like I have before in the past 4.5 months, You could connect with me on Rumble. Of course, supporting that channel like you're all doing here. There's a super thanks button now on the videos that a lot of you contribute to. Bobana, William, Darla, everyone, and I love you for it, guys. I appreciate it. Julie, Floyd, Peter, everyone. See, when I start mentioning LA House, I got to stop mentioning them, Leah, because everyone's supportive here, and I love it. And I love it. Could be. It's a natural, and if you use it for healing too, it's sort of, nerves, a depression pill. Most of the people that I know smoke honestly use it for a depression pill. It's legal now, and it's nice to see someone outside maybe smoking one as compared to someone that's like blowing bubbles in a bong and stuff like that. But in reality, it's the same thing. One hits you a bit more than the other. I'm past my bong days, that's for sure. Why do people do that, eh? In their apartments, they don't have any furniture, but they have a big $300 bong with 18 spouts. Okay, I'm exaggerating a bit on it. Isn't that used to smoke opium? Something what they do. Does that even exist anymore? Isn't that a drug that used to only be in the olden days? Oh, let's not talk about drugs, guys. Honestly, I don't want to talk about drugs. The nights are getting very cool here, gang of four. Last night, all the windows are closed right now, and they were closed yesterday too. It was pretty freaking cold. I woke up this morning. Sorry, Canada, but the first sign of frost for me was this morning. I don't know about you, Darla. I had snow on the ground. And just to say the beginning of it, it was incredible. Yeah, tons of smoke on the moon too. That's for sure. They're probably all smoking up there. Andrew W. Thanks, Darla. Elias will be live streaming, yep, Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, right? Jesus Christ, we won't get it. Saturday evening. I was just kidding. Andrew E. Hey, Bruce, oxygen-rich smoke is still up there. I believe that, and that's the interesting thing. They talk about. No, that's a good proper term that you used. Also, it could be very well that the clouds that we're seeing is just that, the oxygen-rich smoke, and I would have a hard time saying that you're not right, because in reality, science supposedly, if they are right, tells us that the water doesn't want to stay on the surface. I mean, you have to look this up to know it. And I took the time to do it. And it's true. They say, whether I believe it or not, and you know what I like, Andrew E? It could be exactly what you said, or they could be lying about it. But in general, yeah, water would rise up, different state, different form. It's going to rise up from liquid after it leaks to the north. This is the general theory, I think. It leaks from the north and maybe even the south, goes into the sunlit side of region of the moon, considering the water's not falling in the warm pits. I think they are. But in general, they say the water lifts up and evaporates and disappears. Doesn't stay. There's not enough because of the atmosphere and a whole bunch of other reasons, not enough methane. You look up what they're talking, whether it's true or not, is just a lot of information out there about why the water is not staying on the surface. Obviously, the water would stay. I would have thought, but maybe not. And if not, what would be happening is, like you said, oxygen-rich smoke. So you come to the surface of the moon, and the atmosphere, like outside, it's a foggy day, and you got all this blistering, oxygen-rich smoke that's around the moon. That's another very big possibility. And when you look in the footage of the UFOs that I caught, literally, Andrew, in smokes and hazes, it could definitely be in the oxygen-rich smoke, 100%. David is here in the house. Can't thank you enough, man. Elias, thanks again, brother. The work you're putting in. I can't thank you enough, Elias, for everything, man. Becoming a member, amazing comments and everything you do. And again, becoming a member again. I know you were a member before. Sometimes I forget, guys. I know a lot of you come in as members. And like I said, like Julie says when she shares the links, there's no obligation for you to stay. You can stay a month, and that's it. After that, the month you pull out a couple bucks at the same time, helps the channel. But this channel is free. So that's the beautiful thing. Still looking for McDonald's Golden Arch, a sign on the moon, but you think it's on the other side. It could be Christopher Rollins. I'll tell you what, that would be the first place that I would go landing on the moon, a McDonald's, but the crap that they put in it here, I can only imagine what they put in it there. You know, it's scary when we know that they put crap in McDonald's, but we still we still go and well, my hat's crooked. Well, Bruce, we still go and eat it. It's been ages. I stopped also all restaurants. Well, it's been years actually. I don't go to restaurants. Well, when guy's poor, has less money, when you budget at home, you make your own meals, you freeze stuff and stuff. You learn how to make soups, and you could live once in a while. If I wanted to spoil myself, I could. But me, I'm always able to combat to do the things that I have challenges doing, and I work at it to do it. Weight loss, 47 years old, effing hard. So I like the challenge, and I'm going to be challenging myself more and more because before 2025, maybe 2027, I want to be in a Speedo. I want to be seen. I want to fit in a Speedo. And I want to wear a Speedo without it saying E. Only fat people will get that one. What does it say on your bathing suit, man? Spee or sp? What's that big ass on your ass? Funny. Oxygen rich smoke. That was a good one. Not like a good one, a joke. It's like a good one, a good term, good proper term. Could be many theories, and I love it. They talk about swamp gas. It could be the state of the water. I've also mentioned it before, exactly what you said, but use the term that I like. It's what I saw when I looked it up, because that's what they say, that the moon does have oxygen-rich smoke. Microgravity, fire and smoke does not act the same, and that's what fascinates me. Smoke, Andrew, in microgravity, if like you must know, it creates a ball. It remains all together in one place and just makes like a dome shaped object. Yeah, some of the domes that are on the moon could be, if they're working and there's smoke coming from that area, it's a company, and all of those 3-4 companies in that area are producing smoke. If there is microgravity, well, we would see a pill form, a shape or something like that. So when I see the clouds whizzing around, I'm like, I don't know. But then again, how would it evaporate? Maybe because it changes forms or state. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting though. I'm crazy, bud. It's matter, punk. Anyone else's internet being slow lately? Yes, mine, especially this week. Did that have something to do with the sun? People are going to get tired of me saying it, but I actually believe that it does have to do with the sun. Absolutely have to do with the sun, that it's disturbing frequencies and whatnot. Oh, do we have OBX Arms is here? Hey, sup, my friend? How's it going, brother? Nice to see you, man. Thanks, bro. Cleverone, how's it going? Will we see the far side of the moon? Greetings from North Carolina. Thanks so much. I don't know if what would be fun is that once in our lifetime, the moon shifts so that we start seeing the dark side, that everything changes. Bet you in 100 years or 200 years, all the information will be lost. People, they're going to change the history books and pretend that we've always seen that side of the moon, right? Most likely. Lisa B, thanks so much. Thank you. Yes, yeah, I can. Anybody can. It could take a little bit more time, but for chubby people, and some that are not chubby know it too, you have the two types of the chubby people. You have two types of chubby. Why am I talking Japanese? You have two types of chubby people. You have the chubby lazy person. You have the chubby person that jumps fences. I used to work with some of them. I was one of them. See this big guy, when I ran at school, I was very fast, and I mean very fast, and hard to believe a big guy was one of the fastest people at school and nobody could catch me. When you get good at running away from people, no, the guy's like, what a loser at school. No, I was really fast, but I remember Mr. Uni was a firefighter, came to a gym class, and it was my worst day. I could see him there with his timer on his neck, fit like this, the guy. Hey, Tubby, it's your turn to run. They had some fun with me. No problem. So I ran. I did, I don't know, was it the quarter mile? Boom! Did it in a flash. I was one of the top 90% of the class. So now here, the people that were top shape and looked good at school were really hating me because, and as the teacher said, I remember him saying this, he said it ever so well. I didn't like the compliment back in the day, but he says, my God, Bruce, that was good. It was like seeing a train take off at a drag strip. Thanks so much, you asshole, for calling me a freaking train. It wasn't that big. Or maybe I was. I didn't see myself that big. But I ran like an SOB at school. I was pretty fast for a big guy. So, long story short, as for exercising and walking, I like doing, not afraid of doing a hard, intense walk for a good hour at least. I was going to say 2 hours, but I tried it the other day. And after 45 minutes, you ever try walking without looking at your clock? In my head, I had walked an hour and 45 minutes, but I had walked 45 minutes. I said, oop, time to get back up. I like walking. I love walking, and walking is healthy. It's healthier than running. You won't break your back, but speed walking. And I walk at 4 or 5 in the morning or 6, 7 in the morning when no one's around. Well, not for nothing, I walk in cemeteries. I'm like the elephant man. I walk around the cemetery in the morning or at night to do my jogging or walking, Not that bad, but almost. I almost started a comedy channel the other day. I probably wish I would have started with that. Thank you, Darla, because I say some funny shit that I wish I could write down. Hey, Stephen A., thank you, man. Stats, Darla in the house. Thanks a lot, Stephen A. Thanks for being here. Lisa B., thanks again. If I can get a speedo on that, I'm telling you. Well, I can get it on, but come on, get it on. Just might not get it off after. So we will see the far side. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Well, Cleveron, there's the thing. Are they going to show us the dark side? I understand, because they're going to be going around the other side, and I guess, they're going to have a camera, and they're going to be able to show us the dark side. What's going to happen if they don't show us the dark side? This is an awesome thing you just said, because it could really, Crazy Donkey says my rocket is bigger. I don't know which is bigger between the Orion and yours, but I'm telling you, it's a coming. Thank you very much, Miss Julie Stats. Very beautiful Julie Stats with the very handsome Mr. Floyd, Dr. Floyd. I was going to say Dr. Floyd. The other day, he was wearing a pink shirt, Floyd, and everyone was calling him Pink Floyd. No. Speaks fluent French and has a Do French channel. Visit the live Saturdays, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. I love you, Julie. I have a French channel, Ovni Quebec Astronomy, Ovni Quebec Astronomy. And you're more than welcome. I get some English people to stop by sometimes. They listen in. Maybe some people are curious to see what I sound like when I'm speaking French. If you have Russian friends and you want to share with your Russian friends my work, I have a Russian video in the Russian playlist. I have it in Spanish, in French, in English, soon to be in Portuguese and Cree. I want to get 10, 15 languages up, including Chinese and German, of course, to be able to attract people. It'll be short 2-3 minute videos that people that come here that speak all those languages can bring that video and post it on their channels, because I think UFOs are a universal language that you don't need to have a language to understand what's going on in the UFO video. Even though some people are interested in wondering what people are saying, in reality, I don't think we have to go that far without enjoying before enjoying ourselves, right? Thank you very much, Julie. And for the equipment, that's how it is, guys. In the links, sometimes once a year, twice a year, or people that are just curious. Any link, I don't have 1,000 contributing links. You can contribute here, or out of curiosity, you can go see the money I raised for the equipment that I've been raising for a couple of years to go get better equipment. The goal is to get closer on the moon, to see clearer. The next update camera, I almost did it. Had my family member the other day go get a bid at the fundraiser to get your bloody camera. No, pig-headed. I'm pig-headed, but I want to go get. I'm careful with what I say. I don't care if people go get the objects or devices before me, but in general, merci encore, y'all. I am going to update soon. At one point, it's going to happen, and the camera. I'll leave it at that. When I update the camera, just that at the back of the 14-inch is going to do something exceptional. I'll be looking for the next camera to be sure at the same time that it has beautiful features and a zoom, of course, to be able to zoom up onto the moon, and much clarity with more megapixels. That's how it is, guys. Megapixels. Thank you so much, Julie. Peter says scary as well when you think about it. So it really is, man. Scary as hell, bro. Definitely is scary as hell. Peter Benton got the satellite Starlink train. Go check out his video, guys, if ever you want to check that out. So, yeah, I guess I forgot what I was bloody saying. No, I'll be getting a better camera, like I said, and that's going to change things. And the secret is that the little objects on the moon that we are not seeing, because in reality, what I'm showing and what some people are looking at with their own smaller telescopes, even, the whole cities are there. Everything there. There's constructions there. Everything's there. A telescope doesn't show. Why am I whispering? A telescope doesn't show you. You will not see small objects. And there are objects when you're looking with a telescope. Some of you ask me why that it does that. Sometimes you will see a pill shape appear, disappear, appear, disappear, appear, disappear. It's because it's too small. And the telescope is focusing on the larger objects like Copernicus crater, Mare Serenitatis, but with the other camera, we'll be able to focus in on the small objects. That is what everyone gets an amazing shot when they can show the lines properly on the surface. It's not every day that we get a clear surface. So again, whether it be oxygen-rich smoke or that haze, it's different every day. Sometimes it's amazing, the surface of the moon. Sometimes it's blurry. I don't know if you remember last year, some of you, I filmed the moon when I couldn't film it. It was totally wavy, like it was like there was an ocean storm in the ocean. It could be a ball of water, around both of the moon and Earth. Maybe there's a wall of water between Earth and the moon. Whether we're up in the because of magnetism floating around in nothingness in space, and it could be something else. It could be that we're floating around in water. It's a little creepy, following around currents and stuff. You know how I look at it sometimes, like a fish that gets out of water. He's on the side. He's looking around. What the hell's going on? He can hear noises that he can't hear when he's in the water. Then he goes back in the water. I think that's how it is when we go to space. Probably the opposite. Maybe it's like going in water. Maybe. Quenouille dans la maison. Merci, man. Salut, Bruce. Je ne sais jamais quand tu es en ligne. Merci beaucoup. Je t'attrape souvent par hasard. Un pressentiment comme présentement, sauf le samedi 13h. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Quenouille. Mais en tout cas, si jamais, souviens-toi du numéro 18. À 1h et à 8h, je fais des streams, heure de l'Est. Thank you, man. Merci, Quenouille. How did they communicate with the space shuttle 50 years ago with no notifications of real communication? That's exactly it. Especially if you and I call each other, Lisa, we're going to have a delay. We're going to have problems, maybe a little static on the line. I mean, that's how it is. I had problems talking to Marty and just in Arizona. He was beside satellites. He goes beside a satellite and tells me it's going to be amazing. Well, of course, I do have an energy problem, but that's how it is. Any of you will talk to me on the phone and the phone will go dead and you'll have problems on the phone. You'll hear people talking and you're going to believe, you're going to say, Bruce is a badass heebie-jeebie motherfucker. Adios, merci, mon frère. Thanks, bro. J'espère de retourner la faveur, man, que tu sois capable d'avoir des sous, ça, c'est une affaire. Tu vas-tu pouvoir demander des sous? Il va falloir que tu fasses des heures pour avoir du temps. Tu vas rester l'air bête, man, mais que tu fasses un stream, là. Après ton stream, là, tu vas avoir des centaines d'heures. Chaque personne qui va être là pour te regarder, là, ça va compter ces minutes-là, puis ça l'accumule vite. Tu montes en heure assez vite. Bruce is so good in French, he's going to translate everything I said in real time on my French live. Absolutely. Tomorrow, 1900 hours, 7:30 for the English people or people that are not in the military. 1930 hours. English peoples, you are welcome. Merci, Aleos. Thank you so much. So, and it's his first streams, not first stream. He did a test the other day. Elias bought a brand new, merci pour les généreuses contributions, bro. He bought a brand new computer, which he had to get a gaming computer when it was good enough to be able to do the live streams. It's not strong enough. He's using OBS. He wants to open screens and he wants to share videos and stuff and to do a real show about some subject. So he's going to have to. So anyways, he brings the computer home. The HDMI port didn't work on it. So he had to, obviously, I don't know if he changed it or if he's going to bring it back, whatever. But anyways, those are the troubles he went through. So we can go and encourage him tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern time on Elias's channel. He will be live streaming. Starlink opened up over my neighborhood, Sammy Am says. It was solo. It scared me a little bit. It is scary. It's always scary when you see them. You don't know what they're transporting in that. You know, we don't know if there's poison or what, you know. I believe that, Stephen A. 100%, mate. Now I'm going to scroll down and not look. I can't scroll down. When I see comments, I want to stop, and I know I often miss them. Like, for example, en tout cas, Elias. UFO video addicts, thanks for being here. Many reports of unidentified aerial phenomena exiting and entering oceans. Yes. Sailors have reported fleets of lights moving underwater at incredible speeds for hundreds of years. You're absolutely right about that. And they go in and out, and they're going to say hello to the people in the bottom of the bloody ocean. Don't forget, in depths of the ocean. So they're going to spy submarines, and they're going right by them in the bottom of the ocean. So if that does not scare them, hey, Gaxbiez, thanks you very much. Gaxbiez, thanks for the comments, my friend, too. Noticing some comments, you guys. 8:33. We've been brainwashed to believe they're visiting. We're not alone on this planet. I agree with that. We share this planet with several highly advanced species. I imagine, yes, and they're all running that together for sure, that live in our oceans and deep earth caverns. Yes, and you must agree with me that the deal is, the way it works is that the humans that know this protect the secret of where they are, and they keep those areas off limits on the condition, we can imagine in theory, it's obvious, in the condition and only a condition that the aliens do not appear or show themselves in areas where there are human civilization. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure of that. That's how it is. I made it to 9:30. No cash would do ever, only microchip in arm. Yeah, that's coming, Lisa. Hey, Arnold Schmidt, how's it going, brother? Thanks for being here, man. That's how it is. Rica, Romania from here, Canada. Thank you very much, Elias, for interacting with other people. Did you hear that Starbucks is doing Canada? Oh, are they going to Canada? Starbucks. I didn't know that it doesn't exist here, I don't think, right? So is that something new? Oh boy, they want to make money. I didn't like what Starbucks was doing with the racism back in the day, and they're a little weird, eh? We have Toyota now funding drag queen makeup for younger children It's an odd, you know, I don't even eat Skittles anymore. I stay away from the rainbows a bit. Oh, that's funny. I'm a comedian. First off, I was a comedian, guys. I'm holding back because of this pandemic and what's going on, not to make a whole Jim Brewer 1 hour show of funny ass stuff with the stupid, silly stuff that we're doing. I don't know if you know the comedian Jim Brewer, Breuer. He's an amazing person, a religious person also, but he made an amazing. You have to look at this guy, Jim Brewer, The Pandemic. Go look at what he did as a skit, about 10-minute skit. It's hilarious about Klaus Schwab and everything and how they're acting. It's very funny. Yeah, you said it, Crazy Donkey. That's exactly it. We're turning into robots. Why are my ankles so itchy? I'm telling you, I'm like a 2-year-old kid today. Yeah, we literally are turning into robots. Like, friggin' scratching it with a metal rod. You know? Yep, into robots, and that's what I'm saying. It's a takeover. So you want to talk about biological buildings, and get this. Everything we've ever done for flying around the animals, birds, duh. Wasn't hard to think of a plane, eh? All day long, we see birds going by saying, duh, look what I'm doing. 2 wings, that's it. And we make a plane. 1920s, 1922, flying around in paper airplanes. And it wasn't too long that we flew around in bigger, heavier airplanes, but just crashed more often. Because you're always hearing about some crash somewhere or something didn't go well. I went only twice in my life, well, actually 4 times in my life, to go and come back. So twice to an area, 3 times, including Toronto, but not in Toronto. On my way to Dominican Republic or Florida. No, we didn't take a plane from Florida, dumbass. There was a problem with the motor. One of the motors had a problem on the airplane. I don't know if my mother's going to remember that, but I remember them saying that the motor had even stopped at one point, but they don't need it because you can get there just with one motor. Yeah, but what happens if that one motor stops too, right? Did you going down? No. I don't trust planes. I'm not afraid of them. Like if we crash, we crash, but I do not trust them. That's the thing, Stephen A. They're tracking now the millions that are, the film. They're tracking them, doing tests, doing readings, and who else? Who knows what else they're doing? That's a very, very scary thing. It's a way to, and they're doing all this with nanoparticulates, nanoparticles, the small things. They can put anything now. You buy some honey. If they stick the vax in that, we're screwed anyways. You get it, right? It's going to be hard to hide. But anyways, a lot of that is changing right now. Seeking truth. We are in a sim. I like that. Yeah, and do you agree with me, Seeking Truth channel? Welcome. Do you agree with me that, or maybe not agree with me, but do you think it's a good idea that the sim is, as a theory, we're living in the physical world with physical objects, but the perception of what everything is around us is false. So what part of the program, and what part of the physical world is real? You have a lot of information that's fake, fear tactics, like a gravity wave up and down, traveling across, in theory, space and time around the planets. That's the same thing as what they're doing to us. They get us fear and scared, and we calm down. Fear, we calm down. Fear, we calm down. We're talking about this afternoon on Alex Jones with the guy, how they're able. I didn't make this up. It's somebody that mentioned it, and they take control of you of your mind when you're more vulnerable. So in other words, once you're vulnerable and they really scared you about take it because you could die, you could lose your kids, take it. Then they apply a way to save you and to help you to try to, it's not too late. You can do this, And the fear tactics, people get scared and they often, do stuff ahead of time and regret it. Mike Tyson, he regrets it. They forced him to take it. And now he was in a wheelchair in, I think it was Florida or something, at an airport. He couldn't walk and he had a big staff or cane with him. So wasn't too cool seeing Tyson like that. Cray Slayer, thank you so much, man. Quick poll. Who thinks the Artemis rocket will actually get to the moon? 1 for yes and 2 for no. Cheers, Bruce. Love your work. Thanks a lot. Guys, let's do that for the fun of it. And I'll go scroll down to the bottom to see it. If you think Artemis rocket will actually get to the moon, reach it, go around it, and be able to come back around it, press 1, indicate 1. Not press 1, but indicate 1. And indicate 2 if you don't think the moon's going to make it. Well, for me, honestly, guys, and I'm not wishing it, I'm adding a 2 because I don't think things are going to go very good. Granddad, brain dead, howdy. Ryan Allen sounds very suspicious. Yes. 9:36. Let me scroll down to see what people are saying now, so I can see what everyone's writing. So write a number 1 if you think Artemis will go well and get to the moon. Write number 2 if you think it's going to crap, because number 2 is a crap. If you think it's not going to make it to the moon. Moon broke up on the newest Time Machine movie too. Oh, wow. Well, that's another thing. They're starting to talk in movies about a lot of stuff that's going to be going on with the moon. I think it's time for me to start watching some of those movies. Mark Davis, thank you very much for stopping by, brother. You're the best doing this with a telescope. I can't thank you enough, Mark Davis, or Davies. Davis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I love you, man, for it. I appreciate that, guys. I need the encouragement, to be able to do this stuff. And I'm always going to be the same old guy and answering comments. I can't thank you all enough for the amazing comments that you give the channel. It is therapeutic. Somebody that's depressed, somebody that, has a lot on his mind. Well, a community is really therapeutic. And I salivate with the trolls. I have family members that are like that too. I think it runs in the family. Someone wants to put you down. Oh, yeah. I love replying to them. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do, replying to trolls. That's my bad. I love everyone in general. Michael Makek. Thank you very much. Michael Makek. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or Masek. It is Makek, I'm pretty sure. Bruce sees all. Man, Michael, thank you very much, guys. I love you all for it. Mark, I appreciate it, man. You guys rock. The same time, Cray Slayer, thank you so much. So, guys, write that poll. Number 1, if you think Artemis is going to make it to the moon. Number 2, if you don't think they're going to make it to the moon. And that goes including that if tomorrow it's put back. So if you think tomorrow they're going to be putting it back, also write number 2. And add that. And I'll go down and check. Ed Kelly, Damon Irish, Hookah. Thank you very much for being here. Ed Kelly says, guys, you really think that you could see something that far away using these tools, using these lenses? Do you think something's going to float out in space completely still? The Earth is still. Yeah, like I see everything with my, I see objects beside the sun with my 16 megapixel camera, but it's 3000 millimeter zoom. Yeah, we could see something in the moon because especially it's going to be aligned with Earth, most likely where we're going to see it. But like I said, Ed, they're not big. We don't see objects very, very big. That's for sure. Thank you, Julie. Ed says, I think Bruce is a wonderful guy. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I would never throw them. I'm leaving. I just have to say this. To those that are still asleep, cheers. Yes, absolutely. Thanks a lot, Ed, for being here, brother. Fox News, Phaenox. I liked Lancaster, but I gave my house back to the bank, and I'm in an apartment now. Oh, well, I think probably some people do that because like as a smart move, right? I know a lot of people that are doing it. A lot of people are downsizing their houses. Such a responsibility to have houses, have different, trees on your lawn. I don't, thank God. Have different trees on your lawn. You got to maintain them, fences and stuff. It becomes very expensive. You can't dig on your land. I'm sure the laws are like that in the States, or there's a certain amount to dig. Like my friend Marty that was doing his observatory, you need a permission for everything. I think it's worldwide to be able to build. Thanks a lot, guys, for the generous contributions. I can't thank you enough. Smoke on the water. Aliens in the moon. Doom, 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 doom. For sure. Smoke on the water or even in the water. Oh, my video is flashing. What if Vlad Tepes impaled evil alien body snatchers? Yes. Scary stuff. Like, imagine you go to the moon, you land there, and all it's humans in these cocoons on breathing tubes, with dusts and haze all around in the room. You just see all these cocoons. It's like a movie, eh? That, or you get to the moon and people are like, hey, how's it going? Earth is an experimental planet, and I think the moon is too. Sadly, you know how we have guinea pigs? You know how asshole Fauci is working on beagles? Oh, who says aliens aren't working on us? Anyways, just getting into those thoughts. I always said it, when I get a UFO, if ever I do get my own UFO, I'm going to come back and probe all the trolls. I did that. I said that once, and the alien that was with me up there on the moon said, Bruce, that's a myth. We don't probe humans. He goes, that's your government doing that. And I went, okay, that would make sense. What the hell are they putting up my shyster? You think of it. It wouldn't be Friday without Bruce Live. Norma C. Hello, my dear. How's it going? I hope you are still here, Norma C. At the beginning of the stream, I shouted out a beautiful thank you for the beautiful letters you sent me, and the recent one you sent me. I understand that there was that glitch. No problem about it. I love you for it. And thanks for connecting, Norma C. Thanks for the amazing contributions, and at the same time for being here, supporting the channel, the comments, and Norma C coming to the live streams. I hope you're still there, Norma C. I'm going to say Norma C so many times that if she's looking for where I talk about her in the video, she'll see that at Norma C, it's right here. Time mark. I don't know. Thank you, Norma C. Very kind of you. I love you all for the amazing support here, guys and gals, and thanks for supporting the work. The next video is going to be all about UFOs on the moon, the real stuff, guys. I'm going to show it. We should be excited, everybody. If those, I know that some of you here are here like me, like you'll get teary-eyed excited when they talk about what we're waiting for them to talk about on the moon. Well, seeing that mission, the 48 mission, I think seeing that mission was a way for NASA to sort of leak out that maybe they saw some of those things. I don't know. I really don't know about it. Now, here what I'm worried about. Thanks so much, Lisa B. Thanks, you guys. Norma C in the house. Norma C. I'll tell you what. I think that the moon is run by the Pentagon. Is the Pentagon in charge of NASA? Doesn't NASA have to get spending by the Pentagon, or no? What's going on with my screen? Weird. Imagine the Pentagon being in charge of how much money, and so I look at it as a deal. You guys see that? I'm sorry, guys. Must be losing it tonight. Seeing things here. Weird. Seeing things. As always, we have amazing streams. Guys, this week, if you're just arriving, if you're new, if you're not new, but you just arrived this week because you were busy and you want to know what's up, what I posted recently, Apollo landing site, objects on the surface. I have at least, and I'm not lying, at least 10,000 comments here on the channel over the years of people asking me to go and film the Apollo landing sites. And then you get the little crybaby trolls that come by and say, Bruce, I thought you said they didn't go. Which I don't mind at all, them coming. I don't mind them keeping me on my feet, as we say. Some people work good under pressure, guys. Have you ever met somebody, and I'm serious, have you ever met somebody that works good under pressure? The more stress you give them, you ask them to do some coordination maneuvers with a jet and they're not able to do it, but in a real war they're able to finish and overcome everyone else what they're doing. Some people work well under pressure. I work well under pressure. So the trolls, the maintenance, it's because of those trolls that I was able to look so much on the surface. And guys, you know what I explained to everyone before I get off here? Thanks, everyone. Get this. I told everyone, I said, when you zoom up with no matter what the size of the telescope is, you will see objects going by on the moon. They're going to be very small. They're going to be as big as a pencil point. And when you zoom up on them, you're going to see them become as big as a marker tip. And then you're going to be able to see around that marker tip that there's several lights coming from some of the objects that I'm seeing. And whether it's blurry or not, everyone and anyone can do it. There's so much activity and movement up there. But the problem is, I show the visual proof that you know it, guys. The UFOs are not all UFOs, or some UFOs have some very special and unique characteristics. They look like living organisms. A guy at the first live stream says, Bruce, have you seen the space whales? I'm not kidding. It's for real. A lot of people have probably been talking about these things for years, and a lot of people laugh at them. But of course, it can be funny. But yes, I wouldn't say if it was a whale or not, but I tend to believe that we're seeing objects that are alive. They look bioluminescent. Guys, I showed a UFO letting off a gas, a chemical reaction. Either the chemicals that were leaving the UFO were reacting with the atmosphere, low or not, right? So that's really interesting, and I'll be showing some of that on the next video also. Yes, hey, it is going to be a frigid and harsh winter. It's going to be horrible. I just subscribed to your channel, darling. Awesome, Faye. You subscribe to mine? Hey? I'm always doing that. I had done that for the fun of it at one point to someone, and it felt so bad. I saw they went and subscribed. I was like, I'm sorry. I was just pulling your leg. Yes, they went and subscribed. Thanks to all who did subscribe. I did not see my friend Gate Smasher yet tonight, so I'm going to scroll to the bottom here. The McRib is great. Hey, thanks a lot, Crazy Donkey. Appreciate that, my friend. Why can't I scroll down to the bottom of the barrel? Doo-dah. Barb Weiss is in the house, and there's my friend Gate Smasher. I love you, Barb. Love you, Gate Smasher. Smash that like button. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so much. Papa Floyd. That's what Blue calls him. I was laughing Julie's video this afternoon. What's Papa doing, Blue? This is the dog while she's talking. Not blinking at all. You could tell he was wagging his tail at one point, Julie, because I could see him go. Excited. I used to have a Cocker Spaniel when I was young, Julie and Floyd. And I don't know if you know about those dogs, but it was an American Cocker Spaniel, by the way. Only the best. American Cocker Spaniel. I don't think there's any other ones, but anyways, an American Cocker Spaniel is very excited And those darn Americans have a problem not pissing on the floor. It's a dog, but anyways, American is a little joke. American Cocker Spaniels used to get so excited. Seeing us come in. The ass would go, and his little cut off tail, you can see it waggling left and right. And then all of a sudden, you just see. Have you ever seen a rhinoceros poop with the tail at the back? No, don't ask me why I saw that. But that's what he used to pee. It was like a sprinkler. You know the sprinklers that go. That's what he was doing. He used to sprinkle the whole bloody floor when we'd come in. He was so excited when he used to see someone. So I used to do it on purpose. You didn't have to say hello. You'd go just the face. The dog's almost on his back, and we'd go, oh, pissing all over the floor. That was funny. My mom didn't find it funny, but I thought it was funny. Damn right, man. I love looking at your channel, brother. Barb Weiss, again, thanks for being here, my dear friend. What, did we not see any numbers? Like 2s and 1s? Am I that far? Matt ST, we have Stuart Wimble's Free Mind Art. Thank you very much. Is Highness in the house? Hello to you. Thanks a lot, man. And coming from him, that's a compliment, because my friend, His Highness, is funny. I try to be funny as hell, man. I hold back. And actually, His Highness, he came and he told me a comment the other day, 2 days ago or 3 days ago. Hey, Bruce, only, joking around or something along that line. Sometimes I can say some funny jokes, but I like keeping things funny, in other words. And then I just laid into him and said some stupid shit, because that's how I am. That's how I get through shit, is being a dumbass sometimes. Got to thank everyone for coming by. Elias, everyone, thanks so much, guys. Amazing contributions and help. I'll have to try a Starbucks. I don't know. That's the name of the dollar store on the moon, actually. Starbucks. Hey, go to the dollar store? Yeah, where is it? Starbucks over there. Where over there? On Orion. Over there. Beetlejuice, biggest shopping mall, blew up last week. In 2019, it blew up. You guys know that? Very moist. I emailed that to one of my trolls one day. You just email them that. I'm moist. What are you talking about? Stay at Starbucks. Crazy Donkey, stay at Starbucks. They don't sell them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just saw an interesting video from Stephen Benham, Israel News Live, about things happening at the South Pole. Well, thanks a lot for letting us know that, Faye. So some stuff going on at the South Pole, eh? Interesting. May as well pin that. That'll be there for the rest of the video, guys. I'm kidding. Anal Schwab. That's right. Who invented the anal Schwab? Klaus Schwab. Now we know why we call him Schwab, right? What could I do so people could remember me? While he pets his cat. The cat's eyes are going like, Anal Schwabs, yes. Because they like being inside of our bodies, these dirty animals. The World Economic Forum infiltrated. We have infiltrated the cabinet in Canada because the prime minister was bribable. I'll say like Jim Brewer said, we will be the ones to tell you when you will eat your chocolate muffins. Walking with the legs up in the air. Jim Brewer was a funny con. Did a hell of a good sketch on the pandemic. I was laughing my ass off. Starbucks spiking stupid crap, not crack. Starbucks spiking. Oh my gosh. Spiking stupid crap in TGE coffee to keep people dumbed down. I absolutely believe that. Maybe this coffee's not making me too smart either. But that's what they do. You know, the ideal of what they're doing was a slow kill. It wasn't supposed to take everyone out. It's supposed to maintain. Like, you know, I say it every time. Bob Barker on The Price is Right, which I thought he was dead, but he's not apparently. And if you tell me he is, I'm going to say I'm living in the Matrix. But he used to say what at the end of the show every time. This is Bob Barker on The Price is Right, reminding you to get your pets, get your cats and dogs spayed and neutered. Well, that's what they're doing. They're doing it to us. The sperm counts, not that anybody wants to get into it. Get into the sperm counts. Look at the sperm counts. What's happening to the sperm counts? Every yank, guys, we're getting dumber. Every yank, we're getting dumber. As a matter of fact, we should yank less and keep it inside of us because there's not going to be much left at one point. So the sperm count breaks down. Look from 2011 sperm count. Again, don't ask me why I'm looking that up. Look at the sperm count in 2011 and look what happens with the sperm count in 2022. Look at the difference in that amount of time and you're going to be blown away. It's like it's going to say something like in 2011, 1.5 million per whatever. And then you get to 2022, it's like 98,000. A little less little sperms flinging around when future generations come. At one point, it's going to be like we're going to be growing like, I don't know, blobs of skin. It's going to be just like, you know, no, not going to be too bright. Future generations are not going to be too bright. That's for sure. I was a bus driver and I drove high school kids and I was disappointed. I was disappointed what the high school kids knew. You know, it's true. You know, I couldn't get over what my grandparents and what my parents knew at a young age and what they were doing. But it's the same with me and my son. The things that I learned and the things that I knew about when I was young that they forcefully taught us, it's not the same today. Is it Lisa or somebody told me that I don't want to be in the mistake, but somebody has a granddaughter in school that's working in school, but not doing science classes. They're leaving the science out in school. What the hell is going on with that? Science is changing, eh? Science is really changing. And they're going to be rewriting science, but we saw it done. When we were young, when I was born in kindergarten, I remember I wasn't born in kindergarten room, but I was born. And when I went to kindergarten, walked into kindergarten, and on the front of the chalkboard, my God, I almost forgot. Yeah, they call it chalkboards, right? As a matter of fact, I don't think they have chalkboards anymore, eh? I think they have whiteboards now or something like that. Because I asked the kids, I said, we used to scrape. I said, hey guys, in class, I used to scrape my hands on the chalkboard to piss the teacher off. They went like this, looked at each other and stuff. What's a chalkboard? I swear to God, guys, I was driving a bus and a student asked me what a chalkboard was. I was going to faint. Different generation, different things they do in school. Absolutely different in school. Got to thank each and every one for having Prometheus X9, Kermit's in the house, Anunnaki are coming back to get our gold and enslave us again. They better not, because I'm going to kick their asses. But that's the scary truth, is that it's one or the other. Greetings, Earthling. Jason Berezny, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. AJ Morrow, thank you very much. If you were to redo your unknown, now known planets playlist over again, that's 200k views. If you were to redo your unknown, now known planets playlist, yep, over again, that's 200,000 views. It's incredible, eh? 200,000 views. You know what's disappointing? I have 10.6 million views here, and it's not that. Actually, it says on Social Blade, it says that. I checked, it's actually higher in analytics. So I have 12 million views in all on my channel, which is very surprising. And that's with all the videos, all the videos. A video, my highest video, if I'm not mistaken, is anywhere between 400,000 and 700,000. But we're talking way back from 2017. And it pissed me off because it wasn't a video I wanted people to watch compared to the other ones. If you're just arriving to the channel and you look at my videos as of the last one and uploads, you go to playlists, never mind playlists, go to uploads and start going backwards. The videos are amazing. You should be good to go hundreds of videos, and I always show something different, always something different. And what I'm not talking about the friggin' little clips that I repass. Like the next video, I'm going to show you Plato Crater. One of the favorites here in the community for at least 15, 20 of my friends here in the community. They love the video of the pipe or tunnel that's at the end of Plato Crater, where we see a UFO or debris going towards that pipe. There's a massive plume of smoke. In the last video, guys, not the live stream, but the last video, which again, I forgot to post a link in this video. Last video that got a lot of views, like 17, 18,000 views. At the end there in the NASA, I showed all that, what I'm saying. I showed all the proof in that. If you look very carefully at what's going on in the video, the details are there. Look at the last NASA footage that I showed there, and it's absolutely incredible what you can see. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. Stuart Wimbles, Free Your Mind Art. Thank you very much. Anal Schwab. Enter Starbucks and order, then show them cash, then leave when they say no. Yeah, another one bites the dust. Yeah, Starbucks. Didn't hear too many good things about them in the States, so I don't know. Maybe that's why they're leaving, coming back to Canada. Thanks again, Jason. Lisa Eckerly in the house. Too bad ties and Pedialyte. Guys, I wish that you guys could see some of the ghosts that are here, that they would do something while I am live streaming. Would be amazing. I see a lot of stuff in this house, guys. Somebody died in this house, but it's pretty sure it's not because of that, because I always see stuff. What the hell? I always see stuff anyways in the house without it being necessarily that. There's the numbers. It's about time I get down. 1, 1, 1. Okay, 2. So a couple things are going to go. David, thank you. David says, no, probably won't make it. I wrote 2 also. I'm hoping they're going to make it, but I'm horrible. I'm hoping for an explosion so I can film it. No, I'm kidding. Sugar Bee is correct. Let me see if she's correct. Where is she? Thank you, Julie. We love our Barb. We have a lot of fun. Barb's born the same day as me, February 15th. You know, Barb, you do know we're the most sensitive, loving people. But you know, if you're like me, there's something that you're able to ace is hiding emotion, controlling, remaining neutral, interacting with people in a calm way without flipping out. Because it makes me laugh when Barb adds a little like, shit, I'm telling you, and she'll do a little laugh after. In reality, she's not bad at all. Have a lot of fun on her channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, folks. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming by. Thank you so much. And again, I'm always sorry, and I say the same thing every time, for not being able to answer some certain comments, because it would be absolutely impossible. I don't know if you guys know it. I get 1,500 to 1,700 people here per stream. Now, I'm very honored and happy for that. I thank you so much for coming to the streams. Thanks so much, guys, for taking the time to listen to the podcasts. Not everybody, it's not for everybody podcast. Not everybody likes to listen to shows. A lot of people were saying, Bruce, love your videos, but I don't listen to the podcast because I like the visuals. So do I. But you're driving to work, or maybe you're stuck in the kitchen preparing some food or something, and you just want some background, interesting subjects about we talk about here. Head over to the podcast and check them podcasts and check them out. Really big thanks to each and every one of you for stopping by. Can't thank you enough. So Faye, number 1, Crazy Donkey, number 3. So that means he believes it could be one or the other, or both. They're going to make it and then crash. I can just see that, eh? Oh, well, they perfectly made it around the moon, and now on their way back to, it just exploded. So that's what they're doing, heading towards the moon, 1.3 million miles or 2.1 million kilometers. And they're going to go behind the moon, far past the moon, they said, come back, then go around the moon. So yes, we have a chance of seeing them when they go around the moon. 100%, I believe somebody can see them with a regular camera. You would be surprised that UFO fleet that I show you all on the moon was caught with a camera. It wasn't caught with a telescope. Imagine, it's possible. You can catch some good stuff there. Teddy 2 says, yep, they're going to make it to the moon. Awesome. Pure blood, Faye. Same here, sister. Vitamin D. I got it. Liquid vitamin D right here. 4 drops a day. 4 drops a day. No shots. My dog every day, no shots. Same here. Haven't had the flu in at least 10 years. Everyone I have known that has the juice has been sick. Sad to say, but it's very, very true. I'm against it. 100%. Poison all the way. And how, let me put it in a nice way, how brave is someone, not stupid, how brave is someone to take it, not knowing what's in it? That's like taking a secret mission that they're going to rocket you to a certain galaxy and planet, but they're not going to tell you what's on the surface. Would you go? I wouldn't. I want to know what's in the planet or on the planet first. Then I'll go to the planet. Because maybe there's something I don't like on that planet, or maybe there's something that can kill me on that planet, right? Three, it gets there, does come back, and we get bombed. Yeah, I'm Kai. Play, there's only 3 windows. It's not going to make any of them, and it's not going to launch. David, yeah, I think you're pretty much right about that. I think that it might not launch tomorrow, like you're saying. And if it doesn't, like I said, guys, it's going to be, the launch window will be the September 6th will be the next day. But I haven't been checking the weather. The moon should be just rising up on the horizon for me in Canada. So for everyone, if the moon's just rising for me here in Canada, it's going to be hard to be able to see the moon, but I will be outside looking, that's for sure. Jason, number 1, says they're going to make it. Lisa, like me, said they may not make it. Number 3, for Stuart, Bruce says 2. Ferrer, 2. They won't make it. They won't make it, Thomas. They won't make it, Len. We're going to make this happen, guys. Come on, guys. We're going to make this happen. One more 2 here. 69. That's what's going to happen when they get effed up on the way back. Don't forget, they're going to pull a Buzz Aldrin on everyone. They're going to bring a pen so that they can put it in the fuse box and say that they saved everyone. I love it. Remember Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong? Phew, we landed on the moon with just enough fuel. All right, been here for 3 days. We're off. Takes back off again. How'd you fuel up? You almost ran out of fuel. Well, Bruce, you're so stupid. They have a launcher. It has nothing to do with fuel. They launch themselves up into the orbit, and then they float around, and then they connect with I know, probably. That's right. Elias 2 says number 2. Sammy M number 2. USA Planet, thanks a lot, you guys. Matt Street, hello. He says we're going to make it. No, but I don't think it's round. I believe it's egg-shaped or asteroid shaped. I believe Earth can be shaped like a potato. In theory. In theory. My friend Crawlface showed me something about the curvature, and for sure, it's not just flat, I believe. But you know what? I still don't spit on flat researchers. I got a lot of flat researchers that come here. I got a lot of flat heads too, but I have a lot of flat Earth researchers that come here that ask me what I think. I love the theory. I'm happy that a lot of you are doing tests and trying to bring up a whole lot of things. That's really not my field. Haven't really thought of that one. Not really, not that I'm not interested, but I'm, whether it, Earth be flat or not, we're stuck on it. Prometheus X9, you said it. They can absolutely CGI what they want. 2027 med beds. Scary. Michael Makic, thanks again, eh? Yes, Jason. I believe that, my friend. 100%. All right, guys. I am going to let you. I'm going to let you get back to your things. I'm going to go make a good video for you guys. It's 10 o'clock right now at the same time as me checking out the evening outside. I will continue that video. It is going to be up late, but I'm going to be up all evening tonight. So the video will be uploading late. There won't be a lot of views. So it'll be probably at 12 or 1 in the morning in 2 hours, something like that. So I love you all so much, guys and gals, for the amazing support, contributions that you give this channel, for being here. Old Mountain Marine and Metals, thanks, guys. I'm really sorry to have missed the channels. Renegade 6977, you use a pizza baby back, baby back ribs and a steak. How about you? You know what? A pizza. I don't eat cheese anymore, so you can be sure as hell that's exactly what I would eat. You know what I would do? I would order pizza from the restaurant, and then I would put my bag of mozzarella on it, because I used to also have some shredded mozzarella cheese. I miss my cheese. Baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili's baby back ribs. I don't even know what that is, but I saw it on The Office, I think. You want me to leave, guys? Let me turn off the lights and see if it works. No, I guess not. Why is it doing that? What? The light's going on and off. It's playing around with me. Creeping me out. I dare you to turn the lights off, completely off. See what happens. No, I hope not, because I'll be scared as hell. 2 for Jose. Idaho, thanks a lot for coming in, you guys. I love you all so much for the amazing support. David says, you say it's the depressed helping to depressed. It works good for all of us. You say it's the depressed helping to depressed. It works, or the depressed. Yeah, often, what's cool? You listen to other people's problems and you go, I'm doing pretty good. That's what a lot of people do. Isn't it easy to fix someone else's life? Somebody comes in, sits down. He or she has been upset for 8 years because of a problem with their other half, partner in marriage or in law, whatever. And your friend is sitting there and just turns around. That's dumb. Just do that, and do that. It's easy to tell someone what to do, but being in someone's shoes is not the same. I'm off to do a video for you all. Thank you so much for the amazing contributions. And there's so many contributions here. That means if you're here watching the video or contributing, there was some money contributions. I love you all for it so much. Thank you very much. Please take the time to check out the French channel tomorrow. If you have French friends, send them over to the French channel. I don't get many people over there either. We'll be live streaming at 1 o'clock Eastern. Click on channels here. You'll see my featured channels. I have my other channels there. Also, mi canal de investigación en español. I have a Spanish channel. Got Spanish friends. Spread out the word, guys. It will really help. And honestly, I made some really cool short videos in other languages. If you want to spread the word on platforms that you understand other languages, go for it. Thanks again, everyone. See you later. Elias will be streaming tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern time. And he just bought his new computer. He welcomes English people too. So if you don't understand French, at least stop by and give him a shout out and maybe a thumbs up to encourage him. He's an amazing supporter of this channel, so we can do the same for him. Thanks again, everybody. Talk to you all very, very soon. Keep your eyes in the sky. And I love you for the amazing support here.